The M4A1 is my most used weapon with over 2,500 kills, so spoiler alert, I like this weapon. But just because I personally like it, doesn't mean it's not going to get an objective review. I describe the M4 as average in every aspect. It has no distinguishing stats and offers slightly below average time to kill, average uptime and low recoil. The M4 has no stat or situation where it is the best option. So why would you use it? Because, as I said, it's average at everything. Other weapons will have a trade-off. For example, increasing the time to kill up close usually comes with the downsides of heavier recoil and accuracy penalties that harm its effectiveness at longer ranges. The M4 is never the best option for your current situation, but it's never the worst either, and it gets a passing grade for every common engagement in the game. This makes the M4 versatile. Anyone can use and do well with this weapon, regardless of your personal playstyle or the current situation, making it a forgiving starter weapon that caters to all. As it's a starter weapon, you'll always have access to it, whether you're a new player or prestiging. I'd go further and say that since the M4 can put in a decent performance anywhere from close quarters to counter sniping, I actually find myself performing very well with this weapon. You don't have to think about how to position to use your weapon best with the M4. Pick whichever one-time sight you like the most. The M4 has very controllable recoil, so a barrel that helps fight the horizontal recoil for longer ranges is not needed. A short suppressor is the best option. A section on this will be coming up later. The SE5 grip retains both recoil stats and helps you beam people at range. Quick mags offer mild recoil penalties, but decrease the reload time substantially. Extended mags degrade its long range performance too much, and if you're specialising the M4 for close range, I suggest just taking a different gun that's more suited to close range, with a higher base time to kill. Check out my guide on the FAMAS for one such example. A common misconception, and one I've already seen in my comments section, is the suppressor's main use is for silencing the noise of guns. Video games and films are filled with the silent assassin trope of people not even noticing you shooting a silenced gun right next to them. Battlebit implements suppressors fairly well. Shooting a suppressed weapon is quieter, but the sound is still obvious and you can be heard and tracked down via sound alone. The suppressor's main use in Battlebit is entirely eliminating the flash caused by shooting. This massively increases your survivability, as the bright flashes from each shot are one of the main ways you identify targets at longer ranges. Compare this screenshot showing the flash generated by this shot. The entire room is lit up, and if you're on the receiving end, a bright flash can be seen at the end of my barrel. But when suppressed, I shoot 30 rounds and no bright flashes are emitted. Not producing flashes also helps you track targets, especially at range, as the gun does not obscure your own vision with its own flash. No gunshot flash makes you harder to locate if you're shooting from concealment, and even if they do identify your location, it might take them just a bit longer, hopefully enough time for you to have killed them or disengage from them. When you shoot, you'll still leave tracer rounds in-game. This now becomes a primary way of locating you at range. Reminder, a suppressor does not make you a silent assassin. What it does do is simply slow down enemies' target acquisition on you, especially at mid-ranges, or if you're doing a cheeky head peek behind cover. The suppressor has other benefits, such as increasing bullet velocity in game, making it easier to beam people at range. This summary chart shows every full auto primary weapon's time to kill against all body armors, combined into one average time to kill stat in milliseconds. I want to make it clear that this is a summary and it's not meant to be used as a tier list. If you want to really understand how each weapon's time to kill stacks up against the rest, you will have to dive into full spreadsheets. The M4 sits 22nd out of 30, so in isolation, that's not great. However, being able to shoot very accurately in full auto at range means its effective time to kill remains consistent. Using a faster time to kill weapon but then missing multiple shots at long range means the M4 can and will outperform it, especially once you get comfortable enough to start going for mid-range headshots using it. In my eyes, the M4 has stopped me from trying other long-range weapons such as the AUG and SSG. Those weapons have even lower time to kill than the M4, but are more controllable as an upside. However, I feel like the M4 is perfectly controllable in full auto and suppressed, so I see no reason to take less time to kill in exchange for even more long-range stability. However, now that I'm a YouTuber, I will eventually take these weapons off the bench and give them a fair try. Just know that this is my starting view of them. I'm happy to be proven wrong. The M4 can be used for any situation with reasonable success. On paper, it doesn't have the fastest time to kill, but bringing predictable recoil allows for more headshots and less missed shots. This does gravitate it to a more mid-range playstyle, but unlike some of the more mid-range focused guns, the M4 performs respectably in CQB. Due to the M4 behaving predictably every time you shoot it, you can just focus on tracking the opponent and if they're trying to drop shot or lean to throw your aim off. Having very little horizontal recoil also means if you start firing at a chest, the natural vertical kick will lead you into a clean headshot for your follow-up shots. Because the M4 is so controllable, after a little practice it will become trivial to fight well into medium range with it at full auto, pulling slightly down with your mouse. There's no need to ever tap or burst fire the M4 for any engagement range. I'd also like to note the R.LU grip, which could be used instead of the SE5 grip. Because the M4 is so controllable, you can consider the R.LU grip, which will provide less recoil assistance but decreases the reload time further, which gives you a higher uptime with the M4. In this clip, I'm being sniped at, and I just send all 30 rounds back at the scope glint. I'll now include a few more clips of shooting opponents at long range which feel almost illegal. The M4 is a no thrills but no drawback choice that is predictable and lets you focus on just playing the game, and I'd consider it the default rifle going into random scenarios as it does well at everything. At least that's what I thought, until I met...
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed?
The M4 is a great weapon if you're new to the game or have lower KD, as an easily controllable and forgiving gun. I'd especially recommend the M4 if you're a new player, because you'll still be learning the maps, and, as I've explained, this weapon is serviceable no matter where you go on the map. Here are some good clips I've caught with the M4. Thanks for watching. We're just about holding it.
Not anymore, everyone died.
Yeah. Okay, just keep holding that back, that rear.
I will.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
There is more.
They're all in that corner right now.
Just trying to push up. Like, this where I'm standing is clear now.
There's two more right ahead of you.
We are repelling them.
Kill from above. Ah, shit.
I got you.
Thank you.
Nope, I'm dead.
Get him.
Oh shit. I got both of you maybe, hopefully. Let's see.
Fuck.
Alright, so many.
Oh, I'm being
It's a good
Oh, I literally ran out of bandages, hold on though. Put some more down. Oh my god, okay.
Oh, I hate to see it.
It's so many.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Got the lay down button.
Z.
Yeah, I know. I remember it now. I'm in a corner dead. Reese's
Oh.
Beamer.
You're alright.
Oh, there's like 5 of them on the
I'm
on
going to you.
B.
No, you're respawn.
Really? That's
Oh,
what
please.
Yeah.
I just need time. Oh.
Fucking.
Planting.